last year, and Ajinkya Rahane won't be part of this tour party. He was dropped after a prolonged, well, a poor 2021. He was dropped for the tour of for the series against Sri Lanka, and Shreyas Iyer has pretty much taken his slot at number 5, man from Mumbai, who are currently playing in the Ranji Trophy final and bossing it against Madhya Pradesh. Shreyas Iyer, a very, very watchable player.
Sports enjoying the drumming at the moment.
You've got to get yourself into it. I think that yeah, the drums and the whistles, I'm all for it at all forms of cricket. Absolutely. Walker into Shreyas Iyer, who leaves with a good amount of authority there in that leave. There's a danger of twisting the commentary to suit a narrative here, but there was more comfort in that leave than really in any of the deliveries that Hanuma Vihari faced.
Yeah. Walker's just a very slightly slingy action. That's a little bit unfair, but it is slightly. But it does mean if there is any movement through the air, he does tend to find it away from the right-handers, especially under cloud cover, which is now becoming thicker.
3 slips in as Walker's into Shreyas Iyer. That one leaps from a length, but Shreyas Iyer was pretty much in control of that. A little bit tennis bally as it ballooned past the outside edge, but one that if you were trying to play it, that would catch you off guard. But nicely not played at by Shreyas Iyer.
Pant's rather enjoying this, I think, now behind the stumps. Movement.
I think he's quite enjoying watching his teammates look a bit uncomfortable.
Exactly.
This is a workout that the India top order batters are getting. Again, good stride into the lead from Shreyas Iyer. Leaves this 3 to the keeper. There is no run in limited overs cricket, which is a lot of what Shreyas Iyer has played. Certainly at kind of prominent levels. He's played. He's been an IPL captain of 2 different franchises. He's played some one-day international cricket and T20 cricket for India. He was recently in the series against South Africa. He has struggled to score off the short ball. It's not that he's necessarily bad against it, but he doesn't have a particularly good pull or hook shot. It'll be interesting to see if that is tested. That's on the front foot and keeps a little bit low. Easy leave for Shreyas Iyer through to the keeper. There is no run. But he's a very, very talented cricketer, Shreyas Iyer. And just look at, I was doing some research on his first-class record thus far for Mumbai. He scores at over 4.5 and over in the Ranji Trophy, and average is over 50. 10 hundreds, 5 of them 150 plus. He has very much earned his way into this India team. As Walker is defended with what appeared to be a good amount of time from Shreyas Iyer to backward point. There is no run. I think that's another maiden for Rowan Walker. Not as impressive as his other maiden, but still 3 overs, 2 maidens, 2 for 1, bowling against almost a first-choice India team. You will absolutely take it. 54 for 3. If you could hear any of that over the drums.
I was going to wait for a few seconds before jumping in there. Let you hear the benefit of the rhythm and the beat as Walker walks back towards the drums down here at long leg. Big cheer for that little burst. Kohli, 4 off 6 balls, stands with his bat raised, looking suspiciously back up the wicket at Prasid Krishna, who runs in and bowls to him outside off stump line and length, but a little bit too wide. Kohli steps forward and lifts his bat very deliberately over the line of the ball.
Kohli and Shreyas are almost making a point of getting a stride in now, which we haven't really seen much of in the last hour. There's leaves of balls that are going well over the top of the stumps. Rishabh Pant taking them, fingers pointing up above waist height, but there's that stride into the ball. I mentioned Ricky Ponting earlier. Pretty much every leave could have been a drive from that position.
79,000 people watching this now on the stream. Fascinated by India's preparation as outside off stump Krishna bowls and beats Kohli. Again, drew the great man into a forward defensive, and it went past the outside edge. Hugely impressive stuff from the young man. 4.2 overs, none for 9, but could easily have a couple of wickets to his name already.
He played at that, Virat Kohli. The bat was just a little bit away from the body, or away from the pad at least. Followed it with his hands a little bit, which is very common of Virat Kohli early in his innings.
Krishna is in elbows, jutting bowls outside off stump. Again, too wide, Pant dived away to his right. Didn't take the ball cleanly, but stopped it, took the pace right off it, and the amused Kimber at second slip cleaned up again. He's obviously a very funny man as well, judging by the permagrin on the faces of the slips there. Davis, Kimber and Bates all hugely enjoying.
I think we'll have to ask all of them at the end of play exactly what Rishabh Pant has been saying.
But it's a fairly constant stream. In goes Krishna and bowls. Good bounce again. Comes back in again. Comes back in this time to Kohli, but he plays it very well. There isn't that much pace in the track, so if you're a good player, you can